What's up and welcome back to another episode of Carry On Tradition. I'm your man, Coach T, right along with my partner. What's up, T. Drape?
Yeah. What's up, Coach? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling kind of like them boys is playing right now, man. I'm feeling pretty good, man.
You should be feeling great, man. If it's any barometer on what the Cowboys is doing right now, I preseason couldn't be going better. From just what I'm seeing on the field to no injuries, we staying out of the press as far as anything negative. Nobody going to jail. Yeah, I would say it's going pretty good, man. And they playing well.
That was the last part. I think that's the best one.
They playing really well, man. I know it's only preseason, man. We ain't did nothing yet, but man, if you're a Cowboy fan right now, you gotta feel pretty good.
You gotta feel good, man. You gotta feel good because we haven't seen this in quite a long time, man. Where we are really playing well in these preseason games with our backups, man. We're showing a lot of depth. Maybe not in some spots, but overall, we have some talent in that second unit and beyond because we have some tough decisions that we're gonna have to make, man.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to have to make the decision. I know a lot of these positions, man, it is going to be difficult. And that's, like you said, that speaks to just how good this roster is put together. I mean, because
Right.
there are a lot of battles and a lot of players that could be worthy of making the team, but we just so deep, man. We won't be able to keep everybody, unfortunately.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna try to sneak a few on that practice squad, man. But we'll
Mhm.
see, man. But what you feeling, man? Tell me something about some of your notes on yesterday, last night.
Man, last night that game came out here on our way kind of late, so I was tuning in, but I was trying to stay up on it, man. What I saw though, Coach, man, was a team that came out, man, efficient from the start. That first drive that we had, we went down the field, got right in the scoring position. A little bit of questionable play calling down there when you're running the ball as well, man. But just to see how Joe Milton handled himself, it's like night and day from last year. I mean, the touch on his passes, the understanding and the craftsmanship of this offense right now, man. I think he's definitely made a statement for himself where he's the number 2 quarterback behind number 4. But yeah, man, it just on both sides of the ball, there were some breakdowns, here and there. But for the most part, man, everybody was getting lined up right. You can see on defense the communication. Shout out to CP and what he's brought over there as far as that discipline. The offensive line did well. There was huge running holes. Man, Davis was looking really good. Like I think we'll touch on that too. I think you've got him as the clear number 2. But man, just to me, the penalties were a little bit better, cleaned up. I thought special teams was better. I just see us, from the first preseason game to the second preseason game getting better. Like what you want to see from your team.
Absolutely, I'm right there with you, man. You mentioned Joe Milton, man, and hey, man, Joe, I like what he's been doing, man. Like
Man.
he mentioned that he's feeling way more comfortable with the offense, and you can tell. I mean, he's hitting cats on the money. That pass, that deep one to Mingo, caught him in stride.
And he couldn't have walked down there and placed that ball in that boy's hands better than that. Mingo, shout out to Mingo too, man. He was I wasn't high on Mingo going into camp, but Mingo has made a case for himself to be on this football team. He's done it all. Possession, deep,
tough decisions,
special teams. So yeah, he's one of the guys that like we said is making it hard, man, because Camden Brown finds a way to show up, man.
Oh yeah.
He finds a way to get on that tape.
He solidified himself, man. Yeah, he solidified it. So he got to figure out another number. Because So that should be in his head. Like
that's a good thing.
Who finna get cut? Who number can I take? Because he's gonna have a number. He's gonna have a jersey, man. And
speaking of that, man, did they ever situate the Von Miller situation, man, with the number? Him and Lucky, he offered him that chicken.
Number 40. He wearing number 40. Yeah, lifetime.
Lucky moving over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where he's at, man. But yeah.
We got to talk about numbers. I was just Wonder if that debate or that had been settled. I know he offered my man a lifetime with chicken.
I've been seeing him in that 40 ball, man. So
That's what's up. He ain't changed.
I think it's settled, man. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Keep it moving, though. That just came to my mind. We got to talk about numbers.
Oh, absolutely, man. But like we said, man, that daggone Mingo, he making it hard, man, for us to just keep 5 receivers, or is Turpin one of them guys on that block, man.
Or do you
Um,
roll? If you get real tough on numbers, is it possible that you only go with 2 quarterbacks? Maybe
no, we
Hal
get
go down
three.
on that practice squad.
Yeah, we get three because we don't we get the automatic three, I believe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
gonna be.
I understand, man. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Man, I'm pretty sure. I know we get a third quarterback who's always active on the game day. But so I'm thinking we get the 3 quarterbacks on that 53.
You know who is a missing piece to the puzzle, man? We play so well that I was just thinking about it is that man Triggs. With him being out with that toe injury, he didn't
Mm-hmm.
get a chance to add on to the excellent play that he's had in the early scrimmage and the joint session. So that's another
Mm-hmm.
number that's gonna make it hard, man. Schoolmaker
Yeah,
has went out there and had a couple of nice
yeah.
scrimmages.
He played well. He played well yesterday. He got a
Hmm.
couple of passes and he looked kind of quick out there.
Yeah, he did
So
look faster. You
you
usually
know,
don't see too much yak when he make a
right.
catch. So to see him turn up was good. That's another guy
Mm-hmm.
though, Triggs, that adds to that whole shiftiness of
Yeah,
being
but
able to make the 53.
best ability is availability, man. And
It
he
is.
can't be missing times, although he's in a good spot because we know Schoonmaker. We've had him. He's a second round pick.
Okay.
So, but with, with Trig, it's the blocking.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
is he that guy who we can have in the three tight end sets and he be effective?
Right. Because he
You
definitely
know?
showed what he could do as far as his ability to catch the
Yes, sir.
ball and do something with it afterwards. So that'll be
Absolutely,
interesting to see how that play out, coach. But we was talking,
absolutely.
you was asking me about what I thought, I wanted to definitely spend some time talking about Milton, but let's shift to Davis, man. Let's
Yeah,
talk about that running back
let's
thing.
talk about it.
So I
Yeah.
know you had said earlier you think it's clear, what I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
at least in your mind that the number 2 running back is Davis.
Man, for how many years? I mean, we talked about this. Davis was in the discussion with Rico Dowdale, man.
Was ahead of
Then he starts,
Rico at one point.
yeah. So
Yeah.
then he starts running his mouth about Zeke getting them carries and got him put down on the got him put in the
Allegedly.
doghouse a little bit. But man, he keeps showing up.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
yesterday he trucked somebody in that whole. I
Mm.
mean, he what is he 5 or 25.80 a carry yesterday, and you don't see where he's gonna get through, and he gets through, and he's always finishing forward, man. And I'm just I can't deny. I'm at the point now. I can't deny that man. I
Yeah.
can't. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just for me because Lupke is a foregone conclusion. It comes down to Maffa or Blue. 'Cause
Right.
I think Davis has done enough.
Okay. Okay. I like that, coach, man. I've been a guy that has been asking why not? It seems
Absolutely.
like every opportunity he's got, he's cashed in on it. Um, yeah, I would have to give him the lead. I would have to give him
Mhm.
the lead right now at 2. We still have another preseason game. Um, so right now I definitely say he would be, the backup. He would be the second
Mhm.
back. But I was looking at Blues numbers. He ended up, with 15 carries, 75 yards, 5 yards a
Yeah,
pop. He ran
absolutely.
pretty good. He ran
He
pretty
did.
good. I'm
Really
still
good.
going to give the edge to Davis because I believe Davis went against what would probably be the twos, most of
Now,
his carries.
yeah, now,
Also too the catch, just finding space and him and Milton working together and being able to score on that touchdown. I just like what he's
mhm.
doing. And another thing that I don't think he gets a lot of credit for, I found him seeking the blitzer. I saw him step up and make some
Who was
nice
that?
Davis,
Oh, yeah.
some
Oh,
nice
yeah.
pass protection. When a guy is small like that, it's hard to stand in and take that blitzing linebacker or safety
Mhm.
coming down. And I did see him do that. So yeah, he's checking the box everywhere, man. I'm rooting for him. I'm hoping that he gets a chance for real.
Right. Right now, the thing comes down to is he the third down back though? Would he be? Would you have him over Blue as in that third down role? That's where it comes down to it for me. I don't know because Blue is so explosive, man.
He's a game
You
changer.
yeah,
He's a game
yeah,
changer.
yeah, yeah.
You're not
Yeah,
saying you don't saying you're not saying you think he gets crunched in the 53, do you?
who?
Jaydon Blue.
Blue's on 53 for me.
Me too, me
He's
too.
yeah,
So
he's on
yeah,
there,
yeah,
but
yeah. So
I'm saying on the
availability at
third
that third.
down.
Right,
I'm
right,
saying the
right,
third
right. I'm
down.
with you. I'm with you. You definitely okay. So you think about how they went into it last year with the plays that they kind of like had already cooked in for Turpin, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So to me, you gotta have those kind of plays for Jaydon Blue. He
Yes,
gotta
sir.
have some slip screens. You gotta find some
Yes,
ways
sir.
to get him the ball because he's so explosive. I'm with you.
Yes,
But
sir.
if when
Absolutely.
you give him what you're saying though, coach, is if your rotation is similar to last year and you definitely want to keep Williams fresh throughout the year, you're giving Davis a series.
Yes,
You
sir.
you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. You saying he's the guy to
Absolutely.
okay, okay. All right, all right.
Yeah, that's where I got him slated, man. But like you said, on them third downs, I mean that guy is he's so explosive, man. So
Right. And then
you,
too, as special teams, he's dynamic there too. So
hmm
if they did go away from Turpin, you know what I'm saying, you do have
hmm
another guy that you can have as a dynamic, explosive special teams guy too.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So yeah, those are good problems to have, man. And let's since we on yesterday, we always talk about Camden Brown.
Hmm.
And but let's shift to my man who made his debut
Who's that, coach?
yesterday. On the
Who's
flip
that?
side, on that defense, number 55,
Oh,
the
okay,
bar
okay,
hammer.
okay, okay. Well,
That's what
when
I
you
heard somebody. The bar hammer.
right, you
Woo!
talk about if we talk about anything on that defense side of the ball, that's definitely got to start off talking about him, man. You talking about a guy that got his first opportunity that looked like, hey man, that guy, man, like he
We
played
got something.
downhill when he sees something. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no missteps. I mean, the way
Hmm.
he closed on them holes, man, coming down, and then the pass coverage, the recognition, and the ability to not miss people, to not whiff when you have to tackle somebody in open space. He's got all of that, man. Coach, man. You see, I hit you on the text last night. I just put his hand. I didn't say nothing. I just all I put was his name in the text
Oh yeah,
because man, that guy looks like a man amongst boys already as a rookie.
as a
I
rookie.
think you got your mic, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
you got your
And
mic.
see that's really good because D Winters is a good backup, man. He can come in, third down, and he's a really good in coverage.
Hmm.
But man, I got to have 55 on that field, man. The way he takes on blocks and sheds blocks, man, I have to have that man on that field, man, because he's from what I've seen from any other linebacker I've seen
Hmm.
this preseason in the games,
Hmm.
I haven't seen anybody explode, get a tackle for loss. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah.
He sees it and he reacts immediately.
Yeah, man. I like his IQ. I've heard people say when he first came in about the IQ part of it. You
Mhm,
tandem that with what he's got with his physical abilities. You could just see
mhm,
it, man. Like they ran a screen one side, man, to the wide side of the field. Man, he sensed it out. He was able
mhm,
to just like use his body enough to get past the potential blocker, and he got enough of the running back, on the screen to be able to slow things down where everybody else is be able to come and make the tackle. But
mhm.
man, yeah, you can just see it, man. He's just got some instincts and stuff, man, that we may have a superstar, man, potential superstar. That's how good I think this guy could be, man, in the middle of that defense for us.
And and we definitely need that because those guys behind he's gonna be relatively, I ain't gonna say relatively clean, but those guys up front, man, you're not gonna be able to single 95 Clark and 92 Quentin Williams, man. It's gonna be tough sledding, man, for the
Man.
interior of any offensive line to handle those two guys, man, and to be a middle backer like him who sees and processes quickly
Hmm.
and can react. Man, we like you said, we got some in them. He and Overshown. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And
No,
man,
no. Come
and
on,
and
man.
all of these scrimmages
Oh.
and everything that I've been able to physically see when we played against an opponent other than ourselves, we
Mhm.
have been able to stop the run. There has not been a lot of space out there on that field to do anything as far as running the football, man. And that you get the back end together, man, and you got something special the way you tying this stuff together. That's why I said, man, like we ain't did nothing yet, but it sure feels like, man, the stars is aligning, bro.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I feel like
No,
the stars align for this defense to be coming together along with what you got on the flip side. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah. And you talking about that flip side. Well, hold on. Let's keep on going. You got anything else about yesterday? Besides, I was pleased that Revel they
You
gave him.
know
I
where
don't
I'm
know about
going.
that penalty he got early. I don't know about that one, but
He's that's something I think that just watching his stuff in the practices when you get a chance to view him working against the guys, Pickens and CD and those guys over there, it's a lot
hmm
of physicality and it's a lot of hand fighting, a lot of stuff. I think he's going to find the balance there, especially as
hmm
he gets even more confident on them deep balls. But yeah, man, that's my guy, coach. And it just seemed like, man, he's moving so well. Even when he got that interception, man, you could see that burst and that speed. I think it's going to be hard to keep him off the field. That position battle, if they're going to say it's the opposite side of Bland is one side, and you got to choose somebody to go on the other side.
hmm
It's going to be
hmm
hard, man. It's going to be interesting to see, man. Do they switch them? Like, do they give Durant a series and then you let Revel play a series behind him? I don't know how they're going to be able to balance this time, but to me, it's going to be hard to keep 28 off the field, coach.
But now I'm trying to. I would really like to ask Christian Parker
Mm-hmm.
is is who's better, Caleb Durant as a nickel or Malik Hooker as the deep safety? Because I would really I asked that because we always got downs at the nickel and put Malik Hooker at the back end.
Mm-hmm.
So is Downs that much better than Durant at the nickel back? Or, you know what I mean? Or is Malik Hooker that much better as Downs as a deep safety?
Coach, that is a great question because, when I first started seeing this roster come together, I think the thing that I was thinking that Malik Hooker was probably on the outside of it. That was my initial thoughts. Um, Maybe Malik last year, was dealing with some injuries and things. And, Coach, we was physical at that Chicago Bears game and had a really good, look, at that defense. It just seemed like he was just didn't have a step or, maybe, things was going in a different direction with him on the downside of his career. But um, they seem like they like him, man. They seem like they like him.
Right.
And I thought that we were going to be basically not taking Caleb Downs off the field. I thought we were going to be locked in with him being the safety, period, whether it's a nickel package or it's a base package.
Right.
So that shocked me a little bit too, because I'm thinking if I'm CP, I want my best, let's just say, four corners out there, in any type
Mhm.
of situation, when we're doing coverage. So to me, if you're going to go with Bland on one side, you're going to go with, let's say, Revel on the outside, then to me, your next best corner cover guy, is Durant. So, and he
Absolutely.
has played before on the inside. So,
Mhm.
maybe that's a shift or something that they might do. That makes the most sense to me. But, CP sees it a
Right.
little differently right now as far as the way they had the depth chart listed out.
Right. And staying on that same position, that safety position, man, it's gonna be. We got a lot of names, man. We got a lot of
Yeah,
names and
you're
not a
right
lot
about
of
that.
a lot of spots because
You're right about that.
it's a shame Julius Wood is in the protocol. Hopefully, he gets clear by next week so he can get in that final scrimmage, man. But
Who is
we
that? Who
also
we
got
talking about?
Elijah
Julius?
Clark.
Was that Julius
Yeah,
Wood?
Julius Wood. Yeah, Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Represent,
Walnut
represent.
Ridge.
So to
hmm
me, even though I'm just looking at this depth chart here at the safeties, I got I got Wood in front. I don't know if I have Marquise Bell in the 53.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we
No, I
in we
can't.
in
I can't. No. I
We in
can't see that.
agreement there. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're definitely in
Hey,
agreement there.
that's why I say Caleb Downs gonna get that number 2 because Kobe Durant likes that 14.
Yeah, that could be too. But then I was looking like, so the way they had this listed here is the free safety. You got
Hmm.
Malik Hooker with PJ Locke riding behind him. And then
Hmm.
this one lists Alijah Clark as a safety, as the free safety
Yeah. Oh yeah.
position. So I think
Yeah. Yeah.
PJ
Yeah. Yeah.
PJ
Yeah.
Locke
Yeah.
look good, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
PJ
Yeah.
Locke look good. So I would say Hooker and Locke would be there, and then you would have to think about keeping one that you could probably flip between both positions. You know what I
Right.
mean? So yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
But
Right.
yeah,
Right.
right now Jalen Thompson and Malik Hooker look like the, you know what I'm saying, the the deep guys.
Mm.
But yeah, it's gonna be tough,
Wow.
man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah. That is tough, man. I'm guessing, I can't fault what they see. They see this every day, and if Malik Hooker is that guy, I'm all with it. I'm
Right.
all with. I'm just. If he's that guy, then I know we're going to see a better Malik Hooker than we saw last year.
Yeah, and I think what I'm just looking at just between Kobe Durant and Rebel. What we got, Durant is on a 1 year, right, contract.
I
Yeah, I think he
believe so.
signed. Yeah, I think he signed
I
to a
believe
one
so.
year contract. So you got you got a guy that you went out and you spent draft capital on and took a risk on. Look like that's turning out for you the way he's been playing. Um,
Hmm.
I'm just thinking if they have to come down, they say that we got to choose one of these guys. You know what I'm saying, to be as the field corner, or that second corner.
Hmm.
Which guy do you think that they lead towards? It'd be an interesting thing to kind of follow how that goes.
Absolutely, but if you look at well, I guess they wanted to get Revel work because I was about to say if Revel was the second corner, Kobe Durant he didn't play. Usually, if you're not playing, you're a starter.
Yeah,
So, but they
that's
could
a
they
great
could have
point.
just wanted Revel to get some work. Who
Right, because
knows?
he really, this is his first, camp in
Hmm.
preseason. So yeah, I can
Hmm.
understand that, coach. But everything that I've heard from people early in camp and pretty much throughout, they said Durant has been really sticky, man. He's been really good.
Right. Oh yeah. From the very beginning, we've been hearing that.
Yeah. Anybody else on
So
the
yeah,
defensive side that kind of you saw that you liked their performance?
we talked about LT Overton, man.
Overton did look
That's a
very
that's
well in the inside,
that's a
coach.
position of need for us, man. We need that five. We got yeah.
Alijah Clark, man. I mean, this is 2 years, man, where he's shown up, man. I was just looking at it
Mhm.
yesterday, 9 tackles, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's unfortunate for Wood, man, because Wood was he's battling for a spot along with Elijah Clark, and
Hmm.
so it's what can we sneak one of them on through the waiver wires?
It's gonna be interesting because both of them got history with us.
Mm-hmm,
Both of them
mm-hmm,
have have played in this system before. Yeah, man. Last year there was some guys when they came out in the 53. I was like, oh man, you felt a little down because there was some guys you really thought should be on the
mm-hmm.
team, only for them guys to double down, and you look in the next day and we sign them back.
Right.
So hopefully that's the same situation. I know there's other teams that can pick them up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Bridges, from the corner didn't play bad yesterday either, coach.
Right.
I thought Tua
Okay.
has had a pretty good camp too, man. I thought
Mm-hmm,
Tua
mm-hmm.
didn't do bad in there, man, at that D tackle position.
Right. 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 Right.
Had a
Right.
tackle
Yeah, we
for a
needed
loss,
to
one quarterback hit, 2 tackles. So that wasn't bad.
good.
Um,
Good. Good.
what about Darius Harris? You check him out a little bit. He had 5 tackles at the linebacker position. He didn't look bad. I know Robinson has been looking decent out there. He went down with an injury. I seen he went off the field. I'm not sure if Robinson returned after that injury, but he's another one, man, that I thought that had a pretty good performance.
Some of these tackle like for the linebackers, I like to see the the depth in the tackle as far as it close to the line, scrimmage 5 yards, or the Kenneth Murray getting 100 tackles and all of them at least 7 yard gains before he tackling. What are we doing? So,
Right, right, right. I expect everybody's numbers a little bit on in that position to be down because I think there's going to be a lot of tackles up front, man, with them big
hmm
boys up front between Quinnen and Clark. And Otito, man, Otito, has
Oh,
been
come on,
playing
man.
solid too. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
definitely like what I'm hearing from him. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, this whole I'm getting used to this CP thing, man. As far as the defense, it's really like geared to not let anything be taken over top. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
everything is like we're trying to keep everything in front of us. You know what I mean? And just be sound as far as being able to tackle and be
Mhm.
deceptive as far as not knowing what we're doing, which is going to be really different from what we did before. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man, CP, man, it looked like he's putting a pretty good show together, coach. He putting a
Hey,
pretty good show and package together on that defense side of the ball, man.
and the thing is, we have not seen how exotic he can,
Right.
this defense can be.
Yeah.
How disguised it can be, man. And that's the thing, because I think we're pretty plain Jane
Oh,
now.
with vanilla,
So
baby.
yeah, so I'm really excited to see all the tricks he got in his bag, man, because he's got a lot to work with, and he's got a lot of interchangeable parts. I know they really worked on that, um, with the D ends being able to do what the middle linebackers can do. Just so we can every time a guy got his hand in the dirt, he doesn't mean he's going to come.
True. True.
And every
Yeah.
time a guy's standing up doesn't mean he's dropping. So that's what I'm excited to see, man, and how he mixes things up, man, because what we see with the plain Jane, man, like you said, with the communication and everybody's on the same page. I might have seen one busted coverage. You don't see too much of that. You don't see a guy catching it wide open with room to really run.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't see guys running in a gap. A hole is not filled,
Yeah. Yeah.
or should be filled. And we're talking about the twos, but
Yeah,
we,
man.
we saw that against the Saints and the Rams.
Everything that's being taught out there looks like everything that they're doing, it looks intentional. Everything
Hmm.
has a purpose. Last year, that defense, man, maybe there was, definitely holes in the roster and stuff like that. But I think a lot of it had to be with the people who were placing the assignments,
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean, and where they were getting people in the whole schemes. That's completely different now, man. It's a breath of fresh air. That's the exciting part about it. How about
Hmm.
that offensive line yesterday, though?
Hmm. Hmm.
There
Yeah,
was a lot of space
they,
to
they
run
really
at yesterday too, man.
they
And
really showed up, man.
the depth was the issue that we went into that game with, the big question on the offensive side of the ball from that particular group. I thought they did pretty well, man.
Hmm.
I thought they did pretty well, man. That kid, man, Cornelius has got to be moving up the depth chart, man.
Yeah, he's really good on the inside, man.
He played guard yesterday
I
quite a
like
bit,
him.
right? He played guard quite a bit
Hmm.
yesterday, and I did like him. Anybody else on that offensive line that
Hmm.
you thought that showed that they could be
Who
a
stood
depth
out?
piece?
Nah, I gotta go through it again and really
Okay,
really focus on them.
okay,
But
okay.
yeah, like, shoot, when we only give up one sack, and that's in the second half,
Right.
it's pretty good.
Yep, and I
But
remember seeing
that means our
that one.
quarterbacks too are getting it out their hands.
Yeah, man, and it was Mingo, man. I mean, excuse me, not Mingo, but Joe, man. When he had any little pressure that came in, he was able to step up. I don't even think he ran the ball. I don't know what his stats was as far as running the ball, and that's probably the biggest skill set that he has. And he ain't even had to pull that knife out. You know what I mean? He kept that. He kept
Hmm.
that one in the bag. That tool. So and
Hmm.
everything that he did, man. As far as when he did get on the outside and he had to make a little scramble, he brought his body back under control and put a nice little touch in the air underneath the ball where the guys can handle it. I was really, man,
Hmm.
yeah, the guy that impressed me the most, and there was a lot of guys that played well yesterday. That Joe Milton from what we saw last year.
Oh yeah. Oh
Shout out to
yeah.
Shotty and the offense too, man. That play calling, man, was really nice, man.
Hmm.
That was really
Hmm.
nice, and it's not hard when you can run the ball. You run that ball
Right.
that way
No.
too, and
Yeah.
you get 5 and 6 a pop. So
Yeah. We average 5 yards a pop, man.
yeah,
And
man.
usually we average 5 yards a pop. That means quarterback might have, man, three rushes, 24, 25,
Yeah,
scrambles. But these are the backs. Jaydon Blue,
yeah,
5 yards a carry. Israel, I ain't even gonna try to mess it up. 4.9.
yep.
Malik Davis, 5.8.
Shit.
Maffa had one rush for 15 yards, man. So I mean, like
Yeah.
you said, that goes back to that line, you know, opening up some holes in the running backs, finding them
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
making something happen.
Yeah, man. Clayton Adams and them over there on that side of the ball, man, look like they really, are really getting things done as far as, the offensive line, which, I mean, oh man, with the weapons that you have, man, as far as those receiving pair, with
Mhm,
Flournoy, if you can run the football, man, that
mhm.
hey man, we're gonna run it
Now,
up.
now,
We're gonna
now
run
we
it
just
up.
got it. Oh yeah, but now we got to make sure because I think Guyton has turned that corner. This is only
Terrence
he's
Steele.
had he had some good practices. They're confident in Steele. Clayton Adams is. If Steele can be serviceable, if he can be an average tackle out there holding it up,
Yeah.
and like you said, with some of the depth that we've seen, hopefully
Hmm.
Nate Thomas can figure it out.
Yeah.
Can start building and getting more confident. I think Shelton is a year or two away. You got to get
Hmm.
stronger. If we got to find that swing tackle, we got to find that swing. That's hoping. Steele can be that guy, that starting right tackle for the year. But if he can be that guy, we got to find a swing tackle. Hopefully, Nate Thomas can be that guy. We'll see, man. But that's on the offensive side, man. That's it. I mean, you
Yeah.
talk about all the other positions, man. We are really solid.
Yeah, yeah. Once that thing comes down and these players start hitting the waiver wires and all that, there's gonna be some people out there. So I definitely believe that we'll have a few more people that'll be in that room once
Mhm.
things start to shape up. And, some of these guys start getting cut or released or whatever. We
Right.
may be able to find a guy that can help us, at that swing position and give us a little bit more depth on the offensive side of the ball. But yeah,
Absolutely.
I think we're close. The good thing I will say about this before we wrap up, Coach, is that with Steele, um, I'm not 100% comfortable with him, but the thing that I do know is that when it comes to running the football, he's going to be there for me. So it's just not like he's trash as far as just total. Like he struggles,
Mhm.
I mean, against that pass, that edge of the faster,
Absolutely.
quicker guy. So I think you can do some things as far as chipping to help him there. What I mean? But we'll see how it shake out, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But man, this is every team should be excited. Everybody's 0-0, but I mean, like we talked about, we haven't seen this from going back to the off season. Little to no drama. Us locking up Javante Williams early. Just doing some things that are out of the ordinary for us and for Jerry Jones led franchise in for the past few years, and to see this on the practice field competing, really really well with the Rams and really besides the fights, I thought we dominated from what I was hearing and seeing with the Saints. Absolutely, man. So yeah, we're going to continue to be on here on a regular basis. Check us out. Cause we just hollering, we just talking. We just talking about our favorite team, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
enjoy. Take us out of here, man. Take us out of here.
Man, it's been a good show, Coach. Man, enjoy talking about, man, one of the favorite things I love to talk about, and that's the Cowboys. Quick note to Cowboys fans: stay humble, man. Enjoy that your team is moving in the right direction. I know it's every year is our year, but this is one, man, that you can just like have a "I told you so," you know what I mean, type attitude with these cats, man. Ain't no sense to be, gassed up. I know that it's what we are is gassed up, but you ain't gotta be all boisterous. Just chill, man. Watch these boys take care of business, man. And everybody gonna
Enjoy,
be
yeah.
talking about the Cowboys as they always do, man. That's it, Coach.
Just
That's all I
enjoy
got.
it. Just
Yes, sir.
enjoy it, man. All right, we'll take care until next time, everybody. One love. Peace. Be safe.
Peace.